Hello everyone, Monty here, and today's Monty Chat is about keeping yourself accountable to your goals for your health, fitness, or anything that you have a goal for. So I made up these goals last April, and my two goals were to get back to my goal weight, which was 142, and to have a year's worth of bills in the bank. I'm probably close to half of a year's worth of bills, and I really haven't put a lot of money in months. I've been lately buying a lot of stuff for the kitchen, pizza making stuff, tablecloths, and I just pulled the trigger for a birthday present to myself. I always say nobody spoils me like me. I am getting my closet done, which is an insane amount of money. My master closet with an island. It's going to be like the Sex and the City closet. Not that elaborate, but close. So anyway, I realized looking at my goals, I'm not doing such a good job. Even if I get to 3/4 of a year's worth of bills in a savings account, I'll be happy. I think I talked about this before. I have a lot of money invested. It's not like I would be really terrible if I got laid off, but all my money's invested, and it's in certain investments like bonds where I'd lose a lot of money if I needed to access that money. So I want to have in cash, like a money market, just a year's worth of bill. That was my goal. I thought 6 months was enough, and then my financial advisor said, no, nowadays it's a year. So I wanted to have that peace of mind. Probably it's going to be hard for me to get to that goal, but like I said, even if I get 3/4 of the way there, I would consider that a success because most people don't ever do that, and that would be. And I've never had an unemployment fund before. I think that would be a great thing to have. My other goal was to find a relationship. I have been online. It's pretty slim pickings out there. And but most of the time now I'm spending on working for myself. I'm just finishing up this Friday with my second class for my second certification. I'm really expanding my skills at work. So, but why I'm talking about all this, your goals, because you should have goals, and if you don't, I did a chat on goals. Go check it out. It was a long time ago. You should definitely have goals written down. You should review your goals on at least a monthly basis to see how you're tracking. I always do that, and I know I'm not tracking too well on some of them. And my weight is the biggest one that I'm failing at, because even though I've definitely gotten bigger, I've been really working out with the heavy weight. I bought some more weights for my gym, and I'm gonna do a chat on the weights that I just bought. They're very expensive, but they are adjustable. They're awesome. So I'll do that in the next couple of days. I'm also going to do a chat on the new scale that I bought. So I was on Instagram. I bought this FitTrack scale that has a phone app, and it does your body mass, your muscle mass, it does all these things it tracks. I'll do a whole chat on it. It's really amazing. But this is where I had the big wake-up call. I was not holding myself accountable to my goal. My number one goal, I wanted to lose the weight and get down to my goal weight of 142. When I was 142 for about 3.5 to 4 years, I had 8% body fat. I had my body fat tested twice. People said, I can't believe in your 50s, I'm now going to be 57 this Saturday, that you have the body you have. That was like 52 to 56 or whatever. I was that ripped. And I used to tell everybody, I'd wake up every morning and I'd get out of the shower, look in the mirror and go, oh my God, I can't believe this is my body. Now I'm kind of saying that in the negative sense. I'm looking at the mirror going, oh my God, I can't believe this is my body. I let myself get to this point where I lost all that definition. And I'm still not eating bad food. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat fried food. I don't eat bad foods. I'm just eating too much. And I'm hoping, what I'm learning is that my meditation's helping me a little. I talk to myself at night when I start getting really hungry. I said, you are not hungry. You're not eating. You're not going to eat. So the last couple of days I've been doing okay. But I got on the scale the other day, and I have to laugh. I got on the scale when I bought the scale, and first of all, I got on the scale in the afternoon. You're supposed to weigh yourself first thing when you wake up, and with all my clothes on. So I weighed myself. Remember, 142 is my goal weight. I was at 160, I think it was 165, okay? So I was 23 pounds over my goal weight. And I was like, oh my God. But then I said, okay, Monty, you're crazy. You got your clothes on. It's middle of the afternoon. So I weighed myself again, and I was 159. Now still, that's 17 pounds over my goal weight. And I said to myself, oh my God, I haven't been holding myself accountable to this goal of losing weight. I used to weigh myself every day. Now let me talk about that for a minute. Every diet person and fitness person will say, don't weigh yourself every day. It's the worst thing to do. Weigh yourself once a week, right? And track yourself once a week. But I used to have as a ritual, I'd get on the scale every morning and I'd weigh myself. So I'm gonna start to try to get back to it like once a week, and then tracking my progress, and to keep myself accountable, not only to myself. You're gonna help me keep myself accountable because I'm gonna share it with you. Because I always say that I had a chapter in a book that I was writing that I never finished on motivational different things and weight loss, and it was called Partner in Your Program. You always need a partner in your program. It's always better when you have a partner doing anything. It's always easier. And I'm saying that you, your friends, people online, you can post all the time your weight, keeping you accountable. When you put it out there, and a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm so afraid to tell people I'm gonna die because then when I don't succeed, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Exactly. Because if you're not holding yourself accountable, you need to tell people you're on a diet. You need to share it with them. So you will feel embarrassed if you're not gaining weight. That's what holds you accountable. You think when you see that piece of chocolate cake, you say, oh no, that's the Tony Robbins technique, the leverage technique to talk yourself out of things. I go through this. I'm going to start doing it again consistently. I used to go this whole thing saying, oh, I can't eat that because I already ate. I'm going to be over my calories. And, people who will follow me are going to see I'm gaining weight. And, if people say I look great, but they don't see me with my shirt off. And yeah, I know clothes, I look pretty good. My muscle definition's coming back. People are always commenting how big my arms are. But I lost my abs. I used to be so proud of my abs. And I look in the mirror and I don't feel good anymore. And I think the thing is, it's what you feel best. At 142, when I look like I'm out of muscle fitness, that's when I feel best about myself. And I don't accept all this stuff when people say, oh, well, Monty, you're going to be 57. You can't keep that up. I believe I can. I know people that are my age that are still 8% body fat. It's a little bit harder, but you can do it. And the way I eat really clean, if I would just dial back the calories, and I can't tell you guys this enough, literally, I eat so clean, but I'm eating probably 3,000 plus calories a day. It's too much. The most I need to eat is probably like 2,000, 2,200. That's another thing I want to talk about real quickly. I hate when people ask me how many calories I eat, because what does that matter? Because I immediately think that people are going to say, oh, well, if Monty eats 2,000, I can eat 2,000. No, you need to download a calorie counter like Lose It or MyFitnessPal. They'll ask you a bunch of questions when you open the app the first time: your height, your weight, your sex, your activity level, what is your goal, what your goals are, and based upon that, it'll tell you how many calories you need. And then you put in your exercise, you get more calories for exercise. Some people find when they eat the exercise calories, they gain weight. So you got to test it with your own body type. Everybody's chemistry is different. Everybody's different. So don't ask me how many calories I eat. It drives me crazy. Find out what you need and track, because what I eat doesn't matter to you. What I eat doesn't matter to you whatsoever. Drives me crazy. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And somebody says, well, Monty, how many calories do you eat today? Doesn't matter to you. So again, getting back to hold yourself accountable. One of the reasons why I know now that I've not been successful losing this weight and I keep gaining more and more. 17 pounds up. I can't believe I let myself gain 17 pounds. Crazy. It's because I haven't been weighing myself. I just realized I haven't been weighing myself for the whole last year. I've been putting on all this weight. That's the key. I always remember I used to listen to a lot of Tony Robbins. I can tell you how many years ago this was. Cassettes when I was in sales, when I was a stockbroker, commodities broker. Yeah, I've had a lot of careers in my time. Before I got into technology, I was a stockbroker and a commodity broker. And he would say, people always focus on what they're doing wrong. You have to focus on what you're doing, what you did right when you were successful. So I've been trying to do that. I lost a lot of weight doing intermittent fasting, but I also was the most ripped when I wasn't doing intermittent fasting and I was eating every 2 hours. So I'm trying to go back to eating every 2 hours. I ate tons of fruit, like all day long I eat fruit. I'm trying to go back to eating that. And what did I do? I weighed myself every day. I just realized this the other day, and I haven't been weighing myself for the last year. I haven't been holding myself accountable. So now I'm only going to weigh myself. I'm going to start posting my weight so you guys can see it, holding myself accountable. I want to get back down to that 142. I got to nip this in the bud. All my 28-way shorts and pants are in one of the guest rooms in my house. Now my 30s are getting tight. I don't want to go buy more clothes. I've been through this so many times where I had like 4 different sizes of clothes in my closet. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get back into those 28s that are in the guest room right next to my office. So guys, again, you always need, instead of focusing on the negative, what am I doing wrong? Focusing on what you did right when you were losing weight or when you were exercising every day. Focus on those things. I have no problems with the workouts. I work out. I'm not doing 6 days a week like I'd like to, but I'm doing 4 to 5 consistently every single week. I'm not eating any bad food. And if I do, it's very little. Last night we had little pieces of baklava that my boss brought over when I was making pizzas with his grandson on Saturday. And so my mom and I and Marva each had a couple of little pieces of baklava, but it was little and it was made with honey, not with sugar, although your body processes honey just like sugar. And when I had them, my mom over a couple weeks ago, I had a little piece of the fruit tart. So very tiny bits of sugar. That's the only things I probably would eat. But I eat so clean other than those little things that I did. I don't even consider that anything, but I'm just eating too many calories, and that's why I'm gaining the weight. When I was successful, I never went over my calories. I'm kind of a neurotic person. I will eat exactly to my calories, but I never used to go over, and for the last year, almost every day I go over my calories. I'm great all day long, and as soon as nighttime hits and I get out of that gym, I eat until I go to bed, and I probably, by the time I eat dinner, I've got like 900 calories left, and I eat 2,000 calories before I go to sleep. It's crazy. So I need to go with my calories, and I need to start weighing myself and being accountable and posting like I did my weight way back when. So I'm going to start doing that. I hope this chat helped you. I'm also going to do a chat on the scale I just bought. It's called FitTrack. I love it. I'll take screenshots when I weigh myself. Tomorrow morning I'll weigh myself. I'll post my weight. I was 159. I ate a lot yesterday with my mom and Marva, so I can't imagine I've lost any weight, but who knows. And so I'll start sharing it with you guys. So again, guys, if you don't have, just to wrap it up, if you don't have goals, make sure you do them and write them down. Put them someplace where you're going to look at them all the time. Look at them once a week, once a month, bare minimum. How you're tracking on those goals. I'm doing it. And then make adjustments where you need to, and hold yourself accountable. Share your fitness and your weight loss goals with other people. That helps you keep accountable because they'll be asking you, how you doing on your diet? Excuse me. And if you haven't watched the Tony Robbins leverage video on how to talk yourself out of doing something, it doesn't have to be fitness or weight related, anything, spending money, relationships, improve, not to do certain things in your relationship. Tony Robbins leverage technique, you can put it in the YouTube, Google that, put it in the search bar and search it. Also, it's called the pain and pleasure principle. I find it very healthy, a very effective way for me to talk myself out of doing things I don't want to do. So anyway, that's the chat today. I'm going to go out and vote right now. I have my mail-in ballot. I'm going to go drop it off at the post office. Hope you guys have all voted. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow.